is it, Julia?
My daughter-in-law, Emily Webb.
Well, I declare. The road up here must have been awfully muddy. What did she die of, Julia?
In childbirth.
Childbirth. I've forgotten all about it. My, wasn't life awful? And wonderful.
Wonderful, was it?
Simon, now remember.
Oh, I remember Emily's wedding. Loveliest wedding I ever saw. And I remember Emily reciting the class poem at graduation exercises. Emily was the brightest girl that ever attended that high school. I heard Principal Wilkins say so time after time. I called on them at their new farm just before I died. Perfectly beautiful farm.
Why, it's on the very same road we lived on.
Yep, right smart farm.
Oh, I always loved that hymn. I was so hoping they'd sing a hymn.
Hello.
Hello, Emily.
Hello, Ems Gibbs.
Hello, Mother Gibbs.
Emily?
Hello. It's raining.
Yes. He'll be gone soon, dear. Just rest yourself.
It seems thousands and thousands of years since Papa remembered that was my favorite hymn. I wish I'd been here longer. I don't like being new here. How do you do, Mr. Stimson?
How do you do, Emily?
Mother Gibbs, George and I have turned the farm into just the best place you ever saw. We thought of you all the time. We wanted to show you the new barn and a great long cement drinking fountain for the stock. We bought that out of the legacy you left us.
I did?
Why, yes, Mother Gibbs, don't you remember? Why, it was over $350.
Yes. Yes, Emily.
Well, there's a patent device on the drinking fountain so that it never overflows, and it never sinks below a certain mark they've got there. It's fine. It won't be the same to George without me, but it's a lovely farm. Live people don't understand, do they?
No, dear. Not much.
They're sort of shut up in little boxes. It seems last 1,000 years since I knew them. My 4-year-old boy is spending the day at Mrs. Carter's. Oh, Mr. Carter, my boy is spending the day at your house.
Is he?
Yes, he loves it there. We have a Ford, too, Mother Gibbs. Never gives any trouble. I don't drive, though. Mother Gibbs, when does this feeling go away? Of being one of them?
Just wait, dear, and be patient.
I know. Look. They're finished. They're going. Look. Father Gibbs is bringing some of my flowers to you. He looks just like George, doesn't he? Mother Gibbs, I never realized before how troubled and how in the dark live persons are. Look at him. I loved him so. From morning till night, that's all they are. Troubled.
A little cooler than it was. Yes, that rain's cooled it off a little. Those northeast winds always do the same thing, don't they? If it isn't a rain, it's a 3-day blow.
But Mother Gibbs, one can go back. One can go back there into living. I feel it. I know it. Why, just then for a minute, I was thinking about the farm, and for a moment I was there. And my baby was on my lap as plain as day.
Well, yes, of course you can.
I can go back and live all those days again. Why not?
All I can say is, Emily, don't.
But it's true, isn't it? I can go and live back there again.
Yeah, some have tried, but they soon come back here.
Don't do it, Emily.
Emily, don't. It's not what you think it would be.
But I won't live over a sad day. I'll choose a happy one. I'll choose the day that I first knew I loved George. Why should that be painful?
Well, you not only live it, but you watch yourself living it.
Yes?
And as you watch, you see what they down there never know. You see the future. You know what's going to happen afterwards.
But is that painful Well, why?
That's not the only reason why you shouldn't do it, Emily. When you've been here longer, you realize that our life here is to forget all that, to think about what's ahead, and be ready for what's ahead. When you've been here longer, you'll understand.
But Mother Gibbs, how can I ever forget that life? It's all I know. It's all I had.
Oh, Emily, it isn't wise. Really, it isn't.
But it's a thing I must know for myself. I'll choose a happy day anyway.
No, choose an unimportant day. Choose the least important day of your life. It'll be important enough.
Well, then it can't be since I was married, or since the baby was born. I can choose a birthday, can't I? I choose my 12th birthday.
All right. The day is February 11th, 1899, a Tuesday. Do you want any special time of day?
Oh, I want the whole day.
All right, so we'll begin at dawn. Now, you remember it'd been snowing for several days. It stopped the night before, and, they've begun clearing the roads. Sun's coming up.
Why, there's Main Street. There's Mr. Morgan's drugstore before he changed it. And there's the livery stable.
It's 1899. It's 14 years ago.
That's the town I knew as a little girl. And there's the white fence that used to be around our house. I've forgotten that. I love it so. Are they inside?
Yes, your mother will be coming down in a minute to make breakfast.
Will she?
Yeah, and your father had been away several days, but he'd come back on the early morning train.
No.
Sure. He'd been at his college to make a speech in Western New York, Ed Clinton.
Why, there's Howie Newsom. Morning, Howie.
Morning, Joe.
There's Joe Crowell.
Oh. Children, Annie, Emily, time to get up.
Mama. Oh, how young Mama looks. I didn't know Mama was ever that young.
You can come and dress by the kitchen fire if you like, but hurry. Oh, good morning, Mr. Newsom. Ooh, it's cold.
Oh, 10 below by my bar.
Oh, you wrap yourself up good.
Of course, you take care.
Mama, I can't find my blue hair ribbon anywhere.
Well, open your eyes, dear. I laid it out special for you on your dresser. If it was a snake, it would bite you.
Yes. Papa.
Good morning, Mother.
How did it go, Charles?
Oh, fine. I told him a few things, I guess. Everything all right here?
Yes, nothing special's happened. It's been rather cold, though. Howie Newsom said it's 10 degrees below at his barn.
Oh, it's colder than that at Hamilton College. Students' ears are falling off. Ain't Christian. Paper have any mistakes in it?
None that I noticed. Coffee's ready if you want it. Charles, did you remember today's Emily's birthday? Did you get her something?
Oh, yes, I got something right here. Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
Charles, don't interrupt her. She's slow enough as it is. You can see her at breakfast. Children, hurry. I don't want to call you again.
I can't. They're so young and beautiful. Why'd they ever have to get old? Mama, I'm here. I'm grown. I love you all. Everything. I can't look at everything hard enough. Can I go in?
Go ahead.
Good morning, Mama.
I'm very happy birthday to my dear girl and many happy returns. There's some special presents for you on the kitchen table.
Mama, you shouldn't have. I can't.
But birthday or no birthday, you eat your breakfast good and slow. I want you to grow up to be a good, strong girl. The one in the blue paper is from your Aunt Carrie, and I suppose you can guess who brought you the postcard album. George Gibbs. He must have come out really early in the cold this morning. I found it next to the milk. And, well, it was quite nice of him, don't you think?
George, I'd forgotten that.
And chew your bacon good and slow. I want you to be warm on a cold day.
Mama, just look at me 1 minute as though you really saw me. Mama, 14 years have gone by. I'm dead. Your grandmother, Mama. I married George Gibbs. Annie's dead, too. Her appendix burst on a camping trip to North Conway. We felt just terrible about it, don't you remember? But just here for a moment, we're all together. Just for a moment, we're happy. Let's look at one another.
The one in the yellow paper is something I found out in the attic among your grandmother's things. I think you're old enough to wear it now, and I thought you would like it.
And this is from you. Why, it's lovely and just what I wanted. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
I hoped you'd like it. I hunted all over for it. Your Aunt Nora couldn't find one in Concord, so I had to send all the way to Boston for it. Oh, and there's a present here from Annie, too. She made it in her home ec class, and she's so proud of it, so make a big fuss about it. Your father has a surprise for you, too. I'm not really sure what it is, but... Oh, shh, here he comes.
Where's my girl? Well, where's my birthday girl?
I can't go on. We don't have time to look at one another. I didn't realize. So all that was going on, and we never noticed it. Take me back up the hill to my grave. But first, wait, one more look. Goodbye. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, Grover's Corners. Mama and Papa. Goodbye to clocks ticking. And Mama's sunflowers. And food and coffee. And new iron dresses and hot baths. And sleeping and waking up. Oh, Earth, you're too wonderful for anybody to realize you. Do any human beings ever realize life while they're living it? Every moment?
No. Saints and poets, maybe. They do some.